Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. And as you know, this sort of thing happens like every year, so I shouldn't be shocked or dismayed by it, should I? I should be just slightly boiled over with anger and joy. Hey, because, it is Christmas. I should have joy in my heart, regardless of the situation. Okay? Okay? Even so much joy as to discriminating against atheists and any other culture or religion that's not mine. Hey, or at least that's what people like Sarah Palin have thought. But as you know, Sarah Palin has brought to light this new concept called the War on Christmas. Fat Kid Light. It wasn't like I didn't hear about it maybe like 10 freaking years ago or more. It's not like it doesn't. Let's put it this way. Should we say it doesn't exist? Probably not. Should we act like it's a big fat deal? No. Because it's not like there aren't people out there who get offended by seeing, overly Christian overtones to the point where, of course, Christianity is a big fat deal, which, it's kind of weird. The atheists that I see here on YouTube tend to be perfectly okay with Christianity. Heck, Jacqueline Glenn went on to talk about how we have talked about Noah's Ark. Yeah, the Noah's Ark movie that's coming up. And she knows good and well that, the movie's not offensive to her. She knows it's not real and everything, blah, blah, blah. It's a movie, it's not. That's what she just wants to make sure, that it's not historical, okay? The book itself is a historical landmark because this is probably during that time when mankind started to write things, but, that's the only thing I can give, she can really give it, and probably would have given it, just as long as it wasn't placed as historical stuff. I mean, there's historical fiction, there's, historical fantasy. It has nothing to do with history, it's a fantasy from history, okay? Or it's something involving historical elements but having absolutely nothing to do with history altogether. However, moving on. There we go. My biggest pet peeve, not just because this is Sarah Palin talking her ass off here, she does that probably already on a daily basis. That's why the news hasn't been paying attention to it for the last few years, I think. Except for that dumb reality show, which she's getting another one, folks. Yeah. Why is our country so freaking dumb sometimes? Just boggles my mind. Does it boggle your mind? Because it boggles my mind. I just don't understand it. I just don't. And also the War on Christmas thing. My issue is, I really don't care. I don't mind saying happy holidays, because, frankly, I would rather not say happy holidays to people that I don't know. Mostly so I won't offend them, because, unfortunately, atheists who are sick of this and are cool with all that stuff, don't mind. However, who knows? Some people who are Jewish might be a little tense about it. Islamics, I don't know what you guys celebrate during this time of year. Sorry, I just don't. I probably just should do some research. I'm on the computer anyways. So, but anyways, I personally don't care that they secularize Christmas a little bit. In fact, I don't even like the fact that they use the word secularize, because if you're saying they just don't put in the, oh, baby Jesus in the nativity scene bit, then, well, that's okay. There have been thousands of other movies that don't do that. That try to stay away from the whole concept of insulting people with that. Let's see. A Christmas Carol. Trying to think. What other stories? Oh, anything dealing with Santa. Santa's not has nothing to do with Christmas. He's secular. Even though you could kind of analyze the whole mythology of maybe why we even have Santa in the first place. Why is he fat? Why is he fat? Because a long time ago, fat people used to be rich. Because you had to be nice, big, round, fat to have that. But I also think of it as, well, they're rich, filled with knowledge, because they know all, see all, and have no question of anything. But I digress. I think that's a stereotype for fat people, and they really would preach us not saying that, probably, since we already fat-shame people more than enough. Also, I have a problem with, I just get tired, I guess at this time of year, of all time, where we probably are going to have an armistice in places like Iraq, because, hey, knock it off. We have gods that must be, appeased here, okay? Hey, my God will not have his men overseas fighting a war, even though technically there are people who want that war in the name of God. But in the first place, so, not that I agree with that, not that I agree with the war, just saying. The logic there is kind of messed up, but still, armistice, soon. We're almost close to maybe the anniversary of the first armistice. Yes, so, wonder what we're going to do that year. Anyways, but yet we have a war here on Christmas. During that time, too. Still, people, we fight. I guess it's a balancing out because, the Greeks had the Olympics for, hey, we're not going to beat up on you as long as you play a game with us. Sounds good? Sounds great. Awesome, Chuck. Let's get into it. But still, on Christmas. Every freaking year. So, I closed this video saying to the initiator of this war on Christmas. Thank you, Sarah Palin. And if any of you who are not Sarah Palin today wish to check out my channel, click this little annotation that will appear on, like a blue bird on my shoulder, and click the little subscribe button down below if you want to do it that way. Follow the system, man. Follow the system. And there shall also be links down below to my other various social networks. And have a good night. Hey. And happy holidays, seasonal greetings, and happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa. That'll be coming up soon. I know Hanukkah's over, but hey, for those who are, Jewish, that's what we be celebrating around this time anyways. And Merry Christmas! And all those goodbye things, baby. There. There we go. Adios.